celebrate the best player in Europe. Well, but it now has a global appeal. So there is that thing that the Ballon d'Or is basically the best player in the world. And this year, so this is the thing, the spirit of sportsmanship has been called into question.
Okay.
Because, now think about it. You know you're not going to win something, and then rather than go there to the ceremony to celebrate with somebody, you know, I've seen, I think about you, both of you have been in pageants. You've seen
of course.
how when they want to crown the queen.
All the other contestants come and hug.
There's that thing of the second and third, even though they might not be happy, they would have loved to win. But there's that thing in, I don't know, I think it's part of the script, the spirit of...
It's camaraderie now.
Sportsmanship is there. It's like it's written, a written rule. Celebrate with the person that won. Or non-written rule. But that's why I say it's now written. Because if you don't say, they can take that second from you and give you fifth. Because you see the way the second, sometimes they celebrate. So it's like the choreography, like if I don't win, I'll celebrate it to whoever wins. You know? But the Ballon d'Or this year has been mired in controversy. Prior to the award being given out yesterday, Vinicius Jr. was expected from Real Madrid. Was expected to pick it, and you know there was that, you know, that swagger of we were going to go on Monday and pick the award, and then a day to the award, the official results leaked.
Wow!
And it has been so for quite a while, and it puts the integrity of the award into question. And the moment they knew they were not going to pick it, the whole contingent
of Real Madrid
already booked a flight to France from Madrid, decided not to go. They were the team of the year. Their coach won the coach of the year, but none of them showed up.
So now I think it depends on, I mean, what was the confidence of the fact that they were going to win based off of? Do you understand? So what are the criteria now to win?
Okay, so basically, Ballon cut it down to three criteria. Personal, you know, your personal, it's a team sport. We're talking about your personal achievements, personal stats, and then of course your team. And then there is now a third class which you put, it has to do with it's sportsmanship or your, you know, how you relate with other people.
Team player,
So it was
but it's not a popularity contest, is it?
It is not, but it is voted for by journalists.
Aha.
This particular one is journalists in over 100 countries. A number of journalists in each country come together and vote. So whichever way you want to say, once it's an award that is voted for by a particular subset of people, in some ways it is a popularity contest.
Okay.
And that has been a problem normally with many awards in Nigeria. Other awards where people come and tell me, come and pay.
Yeah, it's come and pay.
And I would say that I think in my life I've received maybe 1 or 2 awards. I've got to vote. The moment I see a lot of organizers and then someone says, okay, come and vote, and then
I just
vote. Okay, maybe send 10,000 naira for normal votes for you. I'm like,
it doesn't feel,
that kind of award. Maybe it
doesn't feel like an award anymore.
In the eyes of the public, I might be like, oh, I picked an award. But inside me, I know that, no, this thing is not, they are cool awards in Nigeria. I'm not saying that. Well, you have a lot of this kind of things. So I'm just talking about the award.
I think I've been offered about 3 different doctorates in the same vein.
All right.
That I could pay for.
And that'll be a good part. We actually have to go on a break because we have some technical issues. We'll be right back, guys. Stay with us. Okay.
Place to work.
you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go?
Apologies for the break in transmission there, but we had to touch on some things.
Yeah.
Now, Mike has a really interesting way of breaking down, sporting activities for the layman to understand. We were talking about the Ballon d'Or, and it's now gone to a Spaniard instead of
the Brazilian who was expected to pick it.
He was,
Vinicius? Yeah.
Say his name again?
Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, that's his name.
So I'm all for awards. I'm all for recognizing talent and skill. I'm all for using stats, and also, especially when journalists are involved, I'm really...
So he's expected to have some level of integrity, right?
Exactly. But now, have they added, forgive me, bloggers to that list now?
That's weird, because journalists these days,
Yes.
how are they verified?
Exactly.
One of the best, for me, one of the most... one of this is what I feel is the most credible.
Okay.
The Grammys, the Oscars. Why do I say so? Because it is a committee of like minds, of your peers, who have been excellent to some level. So the Academy has, over 12,000 members, right? That's talking about the Oscars now. Now, who are the people that admitted to the Academy? The other time we saw Omotola come to the Academy. So imagine if Omotola is told to pick who she thinks is the actress of the year.
But at the same time, right, while that is very important and that's very good, because but I think what's important is that even after there's a nomination by whoever, for instance, Omotola that has come to nominate someone, there's still going to be a screening of that person's work. So now, but I've noticed a lot of awards, especially the ones in this part of the world, is based on who you know. Based, do you understand? For instance, now
popularity contest.
Not even popularity. It's based on who. Okay, this person is my person. Oh no, let this person win. Do you understand? Like so, and that is, and I feel like in the end, you see that people that actually deserve the award may not get it because they are not necessarily in connection with the people on the board or the people on the table. Maybe this person says yes, this person says no. Then it's just the back and forth and all of that. But I mean, what I would like to say is that I'm just happy that it's not. We are done with the era of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi going back and forth.
I think always say something that
I didn't want to say it.
Oh, really?
Because
I didn't want to say it.
That era, let me tell you something. And let's be, this one, it happened. There were once or twice when they had other people who had a good shouting.
Exactly.
But these guys were the cream of the crop. These guys were the celebrated. These guys were, it more or less seemed like for marketing purposes. These guys were a better fit. There's something about this person,
the packaging
award pass because of the way they did. Imagine say we go give this person one day.
When that comes the platform, make a lot of noise.
Would it be befitting of our brand to have this person represent us as the winner? That comes into consideration. So that's just the whole thing. But for me, I am happy. The reason why I'm happy is that I have always said that football is biased towards attacking players. They score the goals. People are much more, open to them winning this award. So the other people who do the other things are not given so much.
But goalkeepers too.
Behind the scenes.
Goalkeepers too.
So yes,
goalkeepers too.
So other people behind the scene, other people midfielders, defensive. Rodri is a defensive midfielder. And so it's big for me. I think he really deserves this award. And for me, congratulations.
I
mean, I think it makes sense, while the attackers or the goalkeepers will be spotted because, they are the ones that either catch or shoot the ball in. The other defenders, we are seeing you, but they really pass the ball to
Oh, gosh. All right. So, so is this a first time for him? For Rodri?
Oh, definitely.
For first time for him?
Has a goalkeeper ever won?
A goalkeeper has won only once.
Wow.
Yes, Lev Yashin, that was in the 60s.
Wow.
Only
okay.
once.
This is interesting.
I'm definitely going to be paying
Yashin,
closer attention.
And the trophy was now named after him for goalkeepers.
Yeah. I'll be paying close attention to this, from now on, and looking out for the female players as well.
Oh, Aitana Bonmati was the female player of the year.
Fantastic.
Spanish also.
Amazing.
At this point, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know. Let's take another quick break. We'll be back.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars,
result. Let me go and look for my jam result. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
You be that person with no fortune.
at this point, I contest my jam result.
I want to close the show.
can go. I can.
That's
I
all
live
we can
Nigeria,
take.
but I choose to
Ejeki,
stay.
close the show. You for that long.
Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number one on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym, though. You're getting fat.
All right, welcome back, and time to celebrate our loved ones. It's the last week in October, Halloween week. Oh, yeah, Halloween. What are your plans for Halloween? Oh, just want to say that, nah, Halloween is not a Nigerian celebration. Well, it's Christmas, Nigeria. All right, well, it's time to celebrate you on your birthday. Let's start up with Alaba Shonaike, a.k.a. Siphon. The 28th of October is your birthday, and this is from Omishore. Happy birthday, Siphon.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Aranshola Oluwatoyin, the 28th of October is your birthday, and this is from your brother-in-law, Mayuwa. Happy birthday, Oluwatoyin.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Chukwemeka Joy, the 30th of October is your birthday. Onyechi Wosu is wishing your wonderful, beautiful, and cute self happy birthday. Happy birthday, Joy.
Have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Daniel Komolafe Olorun Tobiloba, the 27th of October is your birthday. Your mom, Bukola, and siblings are wishing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Daniel.
This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Vivid imagination. Eh? The 30th of October is your birthday. Imagination, that's talking about a Beniza. A lesson of imagination. Happy birthday from all of us here. Wake Up Nigeria, TVCE, TVC Communications. Happy birthday, my guy.
All that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Fresh guy. Morayo Sophia Ashabi Komolafe. The 30th of October is your birthday. Morayo, why so cute? Mom and dad are wishing your beautiful and lovely self a happy birthday. Should be your first or second birthday. Happy birthday, Morayo.
All that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Mrs. Okpanachi Helen. The 30th of October is your birthday, and this is from your daughter, Sharon. Happy birthday, Helen.
All that you prayed for this year, you will have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Olajide Idris Olalekan. The 31st of October is your birthday, and this is from Ilabe. Happy birthday, Olajide.
You will have all that you prayed for this year. You will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more.
Olayemi Olayinka, the 31st of October is your birthday, and you are wishing yourself a happy birthday. A very happy birthday from all of us here also. Happy birthday, Olayemi.
All that you prayed for this year, you will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more.
Oluwaseyo Shoneye, the 29th of October, today is your birthday, and this is a wonderful wish from Theophilus. Happy birthday, Shayo.
All that you prayed for this year, you will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more.
Pastor SS Ojo, the 30th of October is your birthday, and this is a birthday wish from TACN Ikosi District. Happy birthday, Pastor Ojo.
You prayed for this year, you will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Pastor, that's your suit. Wow, dashing. All right, Temi Oladele, the 30th of October is your birthday, and this is from your wife, Ifeoluwa Oladele, and your daughter. Happy birthday, Temi.
You will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Treasure Linda Irobond, the 27th of October is your birthday, and this is a happy birthday wish from Big Sammy.
This year you will have all that you prayed for this year. You will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more. Hey, everything.
Victoria Omotayo Oguntoyinbo, the 30th of October is your birthday, and your darling husband is wishing your beautiful self a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Victoria.
All that you prayed for this year, you will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Zeno Bernadette, the 30th of October is your birthday, and this is a birthday wish courtesy Riga. Happy birthday, Zeno.
You will have all that you prayed for this year. You will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
And of course, to everyone celebrating Wake Up Nigeria, is wishing you the best of the year. And yeah, have a great one. Have a blast. All right, let's head over to Titi. What's up with the kitchen this morning?
Quite a bit is up this morning in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. We have Chef Stephanie right here with us.
Good morning.
Good morning. So you're a newbie chef right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah.
First timer?
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Wake Up Nigeria kitchen is always a fun place to be, especially when you have fresh chefs in the building. Why? Because they're so generous and elaborate with their ingredients. You know, they want to strut their stuff. They want to show us what they got.
Yeah,
Am I right?
Exactly.
All right. So what have you come to show us today?
I'm making banga rice,
Banga rice.
local banga rice, and peppered beef.
And peppered beef. All right, so I know the beef is somewhere. It's not here on the table right now.
Yeah.
We'll sort the beef issue out later, but let's talk about the other ingredients. Quite a lot of fragrant ingredients here. Let's start from here. What's this?
Okay, that's scent leaves.
Scent leaves.
Yeah.
And then we have some
Onion.
chopped onions.
Yeah.
This is 2 types of seafood here. What's this?
Okay, that's crayfish, and
Okay.
there's dry fish.
Dry fish. Crayfish, dry fish.
Yeah,
And blended crayfish as
Exactly.
well. Now, what's this? Talk to us about this.
Okay, this is banga.
Banga.
Yes.
The palm nut.
Exactly.
Okay, so palm nut, seeing it fresh on set here, it looks very tough, very firm. I know that the process of getting the oil out is an interesting one.
Yeah,
Can we talk
exactly.
about that? What's the process going to be like today?
Okay, it's already pre-boiled. Like, okay,
How long
so
did you boil it
just for about 30 minutes.
for? Okay.
And then I would boil it again to just make it a bit softer. And then I'll just wash it.
You'll wash it?
Exactly.
And then are you doing any crushing or pounding?
Exactly. I'm crushing it with my hands.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess this can go on the heat right now, right?
Exactly.
So we've already got some preheated water.
Yeah.
Let's put that in there. Do we need to add anything to that?
No.
No, not at all?
Yes.
Okay, no salt, nothing
No,
else. All right,
no.
fantastic. All right, so that's
Thank you.
getting set now so that one doesn't take too much time. We have some other ingredients we haven't mentioned yet. What's in here?
Okay, these are 2 types of peppers.
Okay.
This is yellow pepper and red pepper.
Okay, so the yellow pepper is the type that I believe is used for different soups, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. It has a really interesting aroma.
Exactly.
It doesn't smell like the normal red pepper that we use.
Sure.
This is the hot pepper, Rodo, right?
Yes.
Any others?
No. That's just all.
All right. Okay, well, at this point, we're going to wait for the palm nuts to boil. And as they're doing that, we hope you will be following us at home. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC, and let's see what you're up to. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back.
Place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
I would normally not do this, but the topic today, I had to first of all do because let them not be talking to me and I'll just be doing as if I know what I'm saying. It's about hydrating today, but this is going to be quite an interesting one. Oluwakemi Jeje is a visionary entrepreneur, passionate wellness expert, and dedicated social change maker, and the founder of Whole Eats Africa. And our conversation today will be about the importance of staying hydrated. How much water should we really consume daily for ultimate health? It is great to have you, Kemi.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
I'll be with this so that I can hydrate, so that you'll not be talking to me directly. I think growing up, someone said something about water being the essence of life.
Water is life.
The human being is 70% water. The earth is what? 70-80% water
thereabout,
also,
yes.
and all of that. So first, how important is water?
I mean, water is life. I mean, that just captures it. You can't overemphasize the importance of taking water. There's a saying in my language that water has no enemy. That's how important water is.
In your language.
Omiolota. Exactly.
You don't get any.
Exactly. So, water is life. We can't do without water. But then, it's important for us to know what quantity of water to take, how to take water, the different. Because I mean, it can get boring even for me.
Can you take too much water?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. And then how you take water also. For instance, yes, health practitioners have said it's best to take water about 30 minutes before your meal, not with your meal, because then you're diluting your enzymes, the acid that your food needs for digestion. So you want to take it 30 minutes before your meal or 30 minutes after your meal, not with your meal.
Oh, my life, there's too much pepper in Lagos. I drink water with my meal. Even though all my life I've been told that it's not supposed to be so, but the pepper inside, if there's no pepper, we cannot eat.
A lot of people do that.
And
then when people find you probably eating without water, they go, maybe that, you remember the song, police is committing suicide.
In fact,
it feels like you're committing suicide, but that's
Exactly. I mean, where there's serious, let's say you're taking some very, very nice amala and we do something, there's enough, spice and all of that. But what is there any specified daily requirement when it comes to intake of water? Is there any specified amount we should be taking in a day?
Different researches, different school of thought, averagely, however, as an adult, from 2.5 liters to 3.5 liters would be the range. As long as you're between 65 kg to 75, and then if you're bigger, then you should take more water. However, I've also seen people that I work with, get into this water revolution all of a sudden, and then they start to gulp down water. You're not supposed to rush your water. You should actually take water in sips so that your body can utilize it. So if you take 3 liters of water, again, how you take it and what quantity you take is important. You take 3 liters of water and then you do 500 mils per time, you're not doing it right. It's just all going to come right out. So it doesn't count for taking 3 liters or 2.5 liters of water. You want to have, and there's this culture that is beginning to gain popularity now. You see people carry their bottle of water so that they can
sip across the day, just take it little and all of that.
So your body is actually using it.
Titi does that in phases. So like there are some weeks you see her, Titi's her bottle or there's water, and then some weeks, she's not. But you see, you made mention that it can be too much. In what ways can it be too much?
So for instance, rushing water like this.
Okay.
And then taking up to 4 or 5 liters. I mean, I've had people have issues because they're taking so much water. Right? And also because they're taking too much water in a rush. Yes.
So, but now, what are the drawbacks of, the one I really want to, because that's where I also have issues, is taking water while eating. What is really the issue with it? Taking water while you are eating?
Straightforward. You are diluting your enzymes for digestion.
Okay.
So the enzymes are not strong enough to help you to break down your food,
Okay.
Yeah, so you weaken the enzymes and then your food stays longer in your gut and your digestion is slower because of that. You want active, quick digestion, and then you can then wash it down with water 30 minutes later and continue to wash it down with water.
All right. Now, people have issues with sleeping, and because now, if you take so much water just before you sleep and then you find out that your sleep gets interrupted, someone like me also, I mean, the moment I have to wake up to go take a leak, it's hard to get myself back and then get back into sleep. I sleep well, but when I have to take a lot of water before and then I have to go to the restroom during it breaks the sleep, it breaks the cycle, it breaks that. Is there any way? Is there any limit, or
If
is
you're
there any
sipping your
time?
water, yeah, of course, maybe about 8 o'clock, you want to switch to different other forms of hydration rather than direct water. So if you're having fruits that have water in them, for instance, like your watermelon, you're still hydrating. It counts for the quantity of water that you're taking.
In a day.
And then if you're rushing your water about that time, so I know people that are like, oh, I've not made my count. It's 3 liters.
And then you just gulp. A lot of people do that. And from what you're saying now, this is the first time I'm hearing. From what you're saying now, no matter it's about how you do it, not the amounts that you take in a day.
And then the different other forms of water that you can take.
Oh, that you can take.
Fruit is a big part. You can even infuse your water, infuse your water, so it's easier to drink. So I find water boring sometimes. So most of the time I have water with cucumber in it. I have water with basil leaves, ephedrine in it, so it's more exciting.
Now that's Winfrey. That's Danny. Now, you made mention of it being boring. In fact, there was a particular time where if my taste buds don't have something else inside, it's hard to take water.
Yeah, and a lot of people are
dealing with that. But okay, let's just what are the worst things that could happen with you if you don't have enough water in your system?
Dehydration is dangerous. 95%, in fact, 100% of the processes that go on in your body, the transportation of nutrients, requires water. So you're going to have a lot of things being stuck here, like traffic jam. That's what it is. And a lot of illnesses are actually made worse by dehydration, yes. The onset of disease itself is dehydration. And then things can start to build up. I mean, imagine that you have some dirt somewhere. If you have water flowing, it just flows through, right? But no water, it stays stagnant, and then you start to have mold build up. That's how it is also in the body.
In the body.
As long as you're hydrating, the risk of even getting some kind of illnesses is reduced by at least 40%.
Wow. Loa Kemi, it's been a pleasure talking to you. This has been quite expository and, of course, at the same time, educating. And I hope people out there are able to know that they should take water. And in sips, you don't just go.
Don't rush your water.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Titi, I know I've indicted you there, but I've not seen that in your bottle in quite a while.
I always have my own personal dispenser walking around with me. I drink quite a lot of water. It's been very helpful for my skin. Yeah, it's a lot more affordable to have good skin than you think. Just drink some water. We have our chef hard at work here. How's it going, chef?
Fine.
How's it going?
Fine.
So for those that missed it, what we've basically been doing is preparing for our banga rice and beef. So the beef, and I think that's, let's lift the spoon. I think that's cow skin, right? Also?
Yes, exactly.
It's been added to the pot there with the pepper, some of the pepper.
Yes.
And what?
And tomato mix.
Tomato mix?
A little bit of crayfish and thyme, rosemary leaves.
Oh, thyme, curry, rosemary leaves. The beef and cow skin already giving us some fragrances right there. And then in here, we have the palm nuts. But let's give you a list of the ingredients here. We have actual banga, palm nuts, fruit there. And we have rice, we have dry fish, seasoning cubes and salt, some scent leaves, locust beans, fresh pepper, onions, crayfish. And for the peppered sauce, we have fresh pepper, tomato, groundnut oil, thyme, curry, beef, eggs, and fresh tomatoes. Okay. So our chef has been really hard at work here. Let me put this one down here. Okay, so let's take a look at what is happening here. How long do we still have on these nuts?
It's
fruits, palm fruits. Yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
How long do we have on this?
Let me test it because
Okay,
I
you want
have
to test
to
it out?
test exactly.
You have to test it. How do you test it out?
You just test it. You take it.
It's hot. Isn't it hot? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're used to it. Oh, wow. You're testing it by eating it directly.
Exactly, to know if it's soft.
Wow. I didn't see that coming. Okay, please be careful. It was really hot though, so I'm just a bit, okay. All right, I can imagine. All right, but you're not swallowing it, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, all right. So now that it's soft, is it soft enough?
Yeah.
Now that it's soft enough, what happens next? You drain the water out.
Exactly, and start crushing with my fingers.
All right, so let's find somewhere to drain the water into. We can drain it into here, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the napkin is right here. Please take care.
You.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so let's drain this in there gently. Woo! Okay, got it? A little closer. Okay. Okay, got it? Okay, so is that enough? Easy, it's quite hot, yes? Sorry about that. A bit too hot?
The cover, please.
All right, the cover. Got you. So that the nuts don't fall out.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, we also have the sauce standing by. We have the sauce standing by. Okay, fantastic. Got it. All right. Okay, let me take this away for you. Got it. All right, so should we turn off the heat at this point?
Yes.
All right, let's turn it off.
Thank you, the bowl.
Yeah. Okay, so now that they're off, they haven't changed color. They look exactly the same, but you say they're ready, so I believe you. Do you need water in there before you start the crushing process?
I do need water.
You do?
To crush first. Because it's still very hot, so the water would actually cool it a bit.
Okay, the water is cooling it in water is important. So now you're just crushing it with your
my
hands.
fingers, yeah.
So this process is not going to take that long.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So after that, what happens?
I would shift out the water. I would take out the water and use it to cook my rice. The water is actually what we need for the banga rice. That's why it's called banga rice.
Fabulous. All right, so it's all coming together. Hopefully you're trying this at home as well. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us Wake Up Nigeria TVCE on Instagram with your photos, videos, and show us what you're doing. All right then, we will be back in a bit. Stay with us. right, fabulous.
Welcome to the second hour of the Best Entertainment Breakfast Show on Nigerian television.
Yes,
now, we definitely hope that our entries in the first hour got you full of joy.
Those entrees are amazing. And, well, hey, it's about time for the full course meal to delight your every taste bud. And we still have some desserts loading.
Definitely, but now talking about full course, what's in the gorilla is going on in
Yeah.
here?
What's in the banga is happening here.
Yeah, like I see eggs, I see banga, I'm seeing rice. I'm like, okay, what's happening, Chef?
What's going on? What's going on?
So I'm preparing banga rice, local banga rice.
Okay.
And peppered
You can
beef
continue with
and
the
cow
process
skin.
you're going.
Okay, local banga rice, peppered beef, and cow skin. Where does the egg come in?
I'm adding the eggs.
To the rice.
banga rice.
To the rice.
Okay, yeah, spoiled it.
That's your special twist.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Like all those
All right.
people that can eat anything with egg, Abby.
Before the break, she was busy crushing the fruits. You can go back to that right now while we tell everyone what else is happening on the show, because there's still quite a bit of processing for this food. It must be ready today. We must finish this food today. We have quite a lot still going on.
Yes, of
Ooh,
course.
yeah, squeeze those fruits. All right,
Yeah.
let's see.
That's
Can you
one
show?
thing I
Could you show?
shy-
Could you lift it
That's
up?
something I shy away from doing when I'm making banga.
Really?
Oh my God, the mashing
Like
is a whole lot. It's not better to use like a pounder.
Yes, it is
something.
more.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you use this one too.
Yeah. All right. Amazing. Okay. We still have musical performance coming up, and
Yes,
we
sir.
have Max Success. I was gonna say Max's. Max Success. He is an Afrobeat Christian artist known for his unique fusion of gospel message with vibrant Afrobeat rhythm, with a passion for spreading positivity and faith through music. Now, he has gained recognition on platforms like TikTok and Spotify, and he'll be performing his song
Peace of Mind.
Yeah.
Miss Unilag, Hanifa Zachary Sanda, is a student ambassador and entrepreneur. She is driven, she's a multifaceted individual, and she's excelling in various pursuits. We cannot wait to have a conversation with her a little later on the show.
That's different, nice looks, cute looks. And on parenting, we have Osezusi Bolodeku, who is a certified special educational needs expert and advanced certified autism specialist. Now, she has been here 3 weeks in a row. She'll be here for this one today, talking about empathy, emotional intelligence, and legs.
Faith Ogele is Miss Elite Nigeria 2024. She represented Nigeria at the prestigious Miss Elite World Contest in Red Sea, Summer Bay, Egypt. Now she embodies grace, elegance, unwavering dedication, and it makes her a true ambassador for our country. We'll find out a bit more about that crown a little later on.
Stunning crown.
Yeah, still quite a lot happening on the show.
Yes, of course.
Ooh, I can't wait for
Interesting.
this rice to go into the manga water. I can't wait for that. I can't wait. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
It's,
All right.
But then again, once that's in, I think every other thing will just nicely come together. And that note, let's actually check if we actually have the right weather to be eating banga rice. Yeah.
Welcome back. Now, sitting not too far away from me is Miss Unilag. Her name is Hanifa Zachary Sanda, and she is a student ambassador and entrepreneur. She's a driven and multifaceted individual who's excelling in various pursuits, and apparently her passion for creativity and entrepreneurship has led her to establish a successful business venture specializing in scarves and scarf accessories. It's great to have you right here on the show with us.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Congratulations. How long have you had the crown now?
I was crowned in July.
July. Okay. So how did it feel, really?
Felt good. I mean, contesting for the pageant was like a challenge for me. It was something I had to do to challenge myself, because up until that time, I used to be like really shy. So I just took it as a challenge to become the best version of myself.
All right. So, pageantry requires a lot of support from family, friends. Talk about that process. Once you made the decision, oh, I want to go for this pageant, who did you reach out to and how did they help?
The first time, I was doing it on my own before I decided to, let my parents in on it.
Okay.
And the first time I told them, they didn't support it. They didn't support the idea.
Okay.
Until my dad told me that if it was time to crown the winner and they don't crown me, I must not cry on the stage, because I'm really emotional. And he told me that I must not cry. And I'm like, don't worry, I'm going to win, so there's no need to cry.
Amazing.
And that was when he started to support the whole journey. And they've been with me up until now.
All right. So now you're studying, obviously, at Unilag.
Yes.
What course are you studying?
Mass communication.
Aha, perfect field. That's very, very connected to us right here at TVC. Yes. So what are your goals in that particular area of your career?
For now, I'm still in the 300 level. Okay. And by God's grace, I would like to do my IT here.
Oh, at TVC?
Yes.
Really? Okay. All right. We'll keep that in mind. We'll definitely be looking out for you. And just make sure you graduate very well,
Sure.
And it's always a challenge for parents and loved ones, because they feel like it might be a distraction from your studies, becoming a popular face. Has it been a distraction for you?
No. The theme of the pageantry was actually beauty and brains, so we're still in line with education and also representing University of Lagos properly. So we're still
then. Beauty and brains. I like that. We've already mentioned earlier on that you have already dabbled into a small business.
Yes.
What is this business like?
I sell scarves.
Okay.
Like for Muslim ladies.
Like the one you're wearing now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Sell scarves and scarf accessories like pins and flowers that they attach to the scarves.
Okay.
And it's been good. It's been going well.
So this is an online business?
Yes.
Right? Okay, so what has been the most challenging aspect of doing business? You're young, and you're still in school, and you're trying to run a business. How have you been able to balance that?
I've actually been trying my best. I mean, the economic downturn is not helping matters at all, but I've been trying my best. I mean, I'll just do the best I can do.
So now, let's come back to Unilag and this issue of, pressure of being in the spotlight. You have your peers, your fellow students in class, even, lecturers probably even knowing who you are right now. What has that experience been like for you?
It's been good. It's been opening a lot of opportunities for me. I mean, I always have like greater opportunities, like problems with the lecturers. It's always easy for me to, go to them and be like, oh, I'm Miss Unilag, and it's always like an upper hand to handle whatever problem I have.
Really?
Yes.
Seriously? Okay, so that means you could probably also help other students with challenges they have as well.
Yes, and that's why the project that we have going on is also to help the students. Like students are facing challenges to be able to afford food, afford basic needs in school, because they don't have the right opportunity and the right platform to be able to start up something of their own and, earn a living for themselves. So that's what the project is about.
What's the project title?
It's a career, Miss Unilag 2024 Career and Empowerment Initiative.
Career and Empowerment Initiative. All right, so you're targeting both male and female, yes?
Students of University of Lagos.
And what are the things you're implementing with this initiative?
Okay, so they are going to learn skills like makeup artistry, raising art, costume designing and styling, event decoration, cryptocurrency, and real estate. So there's going to be like a career talk session where we invite important business icons that are successful in their fields to come and talk to the students, the advantages and disadvantages of their businesses, how they got to where they are right now, to encourage the students to be able to start up something of their own. And then after that, we'll have like a workshop session where they actually learn the skill. You learn makeup artistry, raising art, and like that. But some of the skills don't really need like a workshop session like cryptocurrency and real estate. So they are just going to, you just need somebody like a mentor to walk them through the skill and the...
All right.
Yes.
And you have approval for this project, of course, from the school, right? Is it going to be on school grounds?
Yes,
or
it's in the University of Lagos.
And have you begun this project already?
No, it starts next semester when we resume, but the date for the project is 28th of February.
All right then. I honestly am so interested in finding out, the feedback for when, this project starts and how people will receive it. Because everyone needs a leg up these days. Everyone needs that extra helping hand. They need mentors, they need guides, etc., etc. And I think it's an amazing thing you're doing. But being a student ambassador, it's not pressure for you, Yeah? Are there some things you can't do anymore?
Like your student ambassador, so you have to represent them well. I mean, I've always represented myself well, so it's easy for me now to represent other students because,
I have to say, thank you so much for coming to talk to us, and congratulations on the crown. Really kudos. And as soon as you're ready for that internship, just let us know. We'll see what we can do. All right then, Miss Unilag here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mom.
All right, so tell us what you think about her project and what she's working on. And she is absolutely beautiful. I know there's no doubt about that. But use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know. All right, a quick break coming your way. There's more. Stay with us.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jam results. So
My 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
You be like person without budget.
at this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take.
I choose to stay.
Close the show, Fadala.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for #1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, but do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym though, you're getting fat. Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer,
you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too.
Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the better? You see some what is it?
That woman.
Bam! Bam! Yeah,
Today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's catch up now.
I'm sure we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. TVC Entertainment for Pure Entertainment.
can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Educational needs expert and advanced certified autism specialist. She's the founder and CEO of FOS Creative Arts Studio, an inclusive creative center that helps to nurture creativity, social skills, emotional intelligence, and other practical skills that all children need to succeed and thrive in the world. And today, we're talking about empathy being a skill. It is great to have you. You are welcome.
Good morning. Good to be here again.
Okay. Now, that's something that when you mentioned, I found it a bit, how do I put it out, disruptive in some way, that empathy is a skill.
Yes, it is.
How so?
Okay. When we're coming from, let me give a bit of background now. When we're coming from the thing called the theory of the mind, there's something called the theory of the mind. Theory of the mind is how we view the world and how we think other people view the world as well.
Okay.
So when we're coming from that aspect, perspective taking, right? It's not just my perspective in this life. You know, it's not just my way. There are other people's way. And what it really is empathy, whether we're talking about cognitive empathy now or affective empathy. Empathy is just putting yourself in the other person's shoes. So cognitive empathy is like, okay, putting yourself in the way the other person think. Like, okay, how does this person really think? How do their brain work? Can I understand where they're coming from? Or affective, emotional, like how someone feels. And it's really something that we should teach children because, I mean, take for example, a child could come in while we're having this conversation and just interrupt. If they do not know how to, okay, these people are having a conversation, let me wait and say, excuse me, can I? They wouldn't know to do that, right?
But now some people will tell you that there are some children that are born with a proclivity to be more empathetic. Towards situations than others. It's easier for some people. It's so when you mention it's a skill, that means that it might be hard. It can be taught, but then it's going to be harder to.
Primarily, it should be taught by the parents or the caregiver, not even the schools, and because empathy is modeled. Is what you see your parents. Yes, it's modeled. Is what you see your parents do. Is how you see them accommodate other people, talk to people around them. Pretty much, empathy is how we live our lives. Yes, because I mean, if we don't know to, you know, especially the children I work with, children on the spectrum, neurodivergent children, they could just they don't know how to like body awareness. They don't know how to. Personal space, they could come into your space, and because they really do not have that theory of the mind for that, and that's where empathy is as well. So
how now coming
it's
when
really broad. I'm just trying.
It is.
to,
I know, of course, definitely. Now, in a case where you come in contact with a child who, I don't know, maybe it's harder for that child to learn. Some people say a stubborn child, as it were, where you have those kind of situations. Are there hacks that one can use in those particular scenarios to ensure that the message gets across?
The hack you can use is you, the adult, are you emotionally regulated? Take, for example, you're coming back from work. You've had such a tough day. You told your children to keep the sitting room clean. You've had such a tough day. They didn't keep the sitting room clean. You come back home and you're screaming because you've had such a tough day. You're not emotionally regulated. But another day, you've been promoted, you're happy, And even if they don't, the whole house is a mess, you're so happy, like, oh, this is not what we're even talking about. So primarily, the job is the job of the adults in the environment to teach this skill.
So in that kind of case, there's no consistency in the emotional response from the parents because they're responding to how they feel, not how the situation demands them to respond.
Another very good example, how would I learn if I don't ask you questions? A child would ask a parent question and they'll, how dare you talk to me? How will I learn? How will I know? The child is only asking, irrespective of the tone. You know, there are ways for you to teach this skill when you are emotionally regulated. And how? Pause. No matter how much your child triggers you, your child is still a growing brain that is learning. They do not have the capacity in their repertoire to do all that. So you pause, take a deep breath, check in on yourself, and respond appropriately the way you want the child to respond in future. So it's similar. But when you shout at the child, of course the child will shout.
Okay, now, I know you mentioned that this is primarily the job of the parents and caregivers, but we have the Montessori style of schooling, and people schools now are becoming more aware of this kind of thing because a lot of abuse happens in school, which could also affect the way, you know, the other day, I think it was in Ogun State where we heard that a kid was, there was a corporal punishment up until the kid passed, you know, so they would be, in fact, situations that would need them to display that skill will be more obvious when they are outside with other people in school. So schools, what can schools do? Schools have a lot to do.
Schools, we do have a lot to do at schools, right? Empathy goes both ways. That's why I use the theory of the mind. A child can be empathetic and be so self-aware that, no, I wouldn't take bullying because they know how to treat themselves. They know how to love themselves, right? And no matter the school, truth is, I don't know how children get away with certain behaviors in environments that have, like, security, that have, like, adults watching.
Adults who are supposed to be
they always just get away. So you want to teach the child to be aware that, no, I don't like the way you're treating me. First, you teach children to love themselves. I tell my kids that if I love myself and I treat myself so good, I expect other people to treat me that way. So if you talk to me in a certain way, I can say, no, I don't like that, and I'll go and report to the teacher. Because I do not like how you've taught me, right? So, or spoken to me. So children need to really know who they are and how it stems from home.
Wonderful, wonderful. What are your final words on all of this? Because this has been expository, and like you said, it's very wide.
It's
not
a very broad.
It's
not something.
You know, finish up all at once. How can parents, you know, get to do this? Just your final words on this.
My final word for this, and I would really appeal to the adults, the parents, the uncles, aunties out there. Can we please just pause? When we are obsessed with these children, can we take a look at ourselves inwardly first before responding to them? Because however we respond to them, we're teaching them to respond to others that way. So please, let's be watchful and mindful of how we respond to situations. Let's not just be reactive and respond appropriately. Thank you.
You so much, Z. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I hope this is something that I can go back maybe on YouTube and, you know, some sort of a reference material to get to listen to when there is something to be learned again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. So, well, it's time for a performance this morning. We've got Mark Success, a Nigerian Afrobeats Christian artist known for his unique fusion of gospel messages with vibrant Afrobeat rhythms. With a passion for spreading positivity and faith through music, he has gained recognition on platforms like TikTok and Spotify. And the song this morning is Peace of Mind. How are you doing? Peace of mind. Talk to me about peace of mind. Just directly up there, look straight ahead of you. Talk to me about peace of mind. What is peace of mind about? All right. All right. Okay, let's take it away. Let's have that performance. Peace of mind.
Nothing's hard for you. Make her of heaven and earth. Nothing's too big for you. Giving me all that I need in you. It's been wrapped up in this love that you give, love that you give. It's been covered. I'm covered in your love, yeah. Peace of mind. Give me peace of mind. In my life, Lord, you give me peace of mind. When they find the out to survive. What can I ever back in return? I love your love, I love your grace. You just shower me with your love. Cause they let me back, yeah. They turn around, yeah. Laughed in my face, yeah. You show your grace and you take me to the point where they looking at me and they are wondering why I just shine like this and you just erase me. Take me with your grace. Shower me with love. I could talk about you. Peace of mind. Give me peace of mind. In my life, Lord, you give me peace of mind. When they find the out to survive, yeah, you were always there to give me peace of mind. You were.
After morning.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits?
Growing up in an environment whereby there are a lot of debt around, you know, this prompts me to like I'm always inquisitive to just pick all these debts that I see, all these nylon. I just pick them and I was like, how can we make use of this nylon that we just pick up and down? And I was born into weaving of ashoke. I started weaving ashoke since age 9. So that prompts me to like now use those wastes that we just keep picking around to now create a solution around it with the weaving skill that I have. And later on, after I graduated my school, then we started Planet 3R. My name is Adejoke Lasisi. I'm the founder and creative director of Planet 3R. What we do at Planet 3R is basically we convert these wastes that we get into beautiful, eco-friendly products. And we also empower people with the skills that we have, because we believe that we don't just want to create these products and just be creating them, but we also want to create opportunity around it. Our process is actually in 5 simple steps. So the first step is sourcing for these raw materials, the waste. We call them raw materials because that is what we use to create this product that we do. We have about 2 collection points for now. We already told them that they know what we do, and so they collect those waste for us, like a collection point where we just go there and pick up those waste, because individuals cannot like be coming to our location here, and if we really want to like make this impact the way we want to do it, we need to really reach so many places, and for us to do that, we need to get collection places in different locations, whereby it will be closer to people that wants to bring those waste to us. So what we do is that we collect those waste from pure water factories. There are leakages. Most of them are just there too. So some organizations too, they put them up for us. So those are just the different ways that we collect our waste. And some people, we pay them for the collection, like bringing their waste to us. So please don't throw this thing away. If it's possible for you to just get something for it, pack it together for us, bring it. We will just give you a token for it, for even at least, even if it's for card or to buy something. So that's the first step. Then the second step is that we bring these waste together and we wash them. So after collecting those waste and sorting them out, which is the first step, so the second step is actually washing these waste. As you can see, we wash those nylon one by one, and we also disinfect them. So the third step, after cleaning it thoroughly and drying it, because the cleaning and everything, the process involves drying as well. Majorly, we dry it for about 2 to 3 days properly before we start shredding it. So our third step is shredding. 1 pure water sachet can give us up to like 60 inches long. So with that, we'll now shred them into like all the things that we need. So the fourth one is the weaving. The weaving that we already set up on the loom, as you can see. So we now take the thread, we weave it into it. So the thread, the nylon, the waste consists about 90%, whereby the thread is like 10%. Then the fifth step is that this material, the fabricated material, which is like the cloth-like material, we now convert them into different products that we want to use it to do. We can make it into shoes, bag, clothing, so different things that we can come up with from that material. So those are just the 5 steps that we use in converting those wastes. So when we now started weaving it, so many people did not buy into this idea of like planetary arrow. Why would they be using waste? Why would they be doing this? So I now did a customer survey, whereby I called 20 potential customers. So with that, I was able to understand what they really want, their pain, what they are facing in the environment, why they would love to be a part of our organization with the solution that we are giving. So with that, they told me that if it is attractive, if it is affordable. So those things, the summary, I was able to summarize all those things in like 5 pages. And that thing helped me a lot in understanding what they want. So many people started buying into the idea that, okay, this thing is attractive. They told us, and we started doing it. We listened to them, what they said, those things, and we put them into consideration. And later on, like, our products started coming out fair. Even when I saw that, I was like, it didn't matter, like, this thing is so fine, like, even me myself, like, I was like, I can buy this thing myself now. Our solution don't create any other environmental hazard. We try as much as possible not to like, our local way of solving that problem doesn't, like, we don't have to burn those ways to create another solution, because if we have to, like, we are trying to solve this problem, we can't be creating another problem while solving that problem. So this loom now is locally fabricated. We get our wood, we get our carpenters to just like create those loom for us. We have them in different sizes, but right now we have just this size that we use. So the size that we use, the loom, we make sure that we set it up. We get our thread and set it up on it. So when we set it up, that is the warp. Any cloth that you see in life consists of warp and weft. So you will have your warp, you have your weft. So our warp is the thread, then our weft is those nylon waste or the textile waste. So we put it inside it and we get our product.
Okay, Tuesday has begun officially. Ooh, and when you see Mike Mesikeno by the pot, then you know that something's going down in that pool.
That actually looks really,
it's
really
good.
good, chef. Well done. So what do we have in the pots right there?
We have banga rice, local banga rice.
Nice. But what was all the garnishing? Fish?
Yes, dry fish,
Open it.
crayfish,
Leave it open, Mike.
blended crayfish, scent leaves, rice,
Oh, wow.
and palm nuts.
Be aromatic. Nice. And then what do we have here, right here?
Okay, we have peppered beef and cow skin
Okay.
together with eggs too.
Eggs. Alrighty. All right.
So right now, that is the sauce that goes with the rice.
Exactly.
The rice is gonna be done in.
Was this meant to be mixed in the rice or just beside it?
No, beside it.
Just served beside it.
Yeah,
All right.
fantastic.
Amazing.
So Osesusi is in the kitchen with us today. Interesting conversation earlier on. Yeah. It's been a great month with you, actually.
I'm ending the month with
Yes.
food.
Yes, so. Yes, so open it, Mike. Open it. Open the pot. Open it now.
Those are your
Mike, why
words.
were you giving us suspense now?
Anyways, we'd like for you to try it out.
Okay.
Just try the meat and the cow skin. And
Yes.
let us know what exactly you think about it.
Yes, so.
Because that was also meat all here.
All here, yes.
Oh,
So let's
nice.
It looks really good
My
though.
perfume has gone off now. I'm not. Banga rice.
You're smelling of Bangabi. Ooh, so what do you think?
Oh, man.
All right. All right.
Well done, chef. Well done, chef.
Thank
A
you.
number of people here are salivating.
Yes.
This one.
It's really good. It's really
It's been a
good.
pleasure having you.
Really.
Thank you so much for
So good.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a wonderful show. Thank you for being a part of this show. We will see you
Tomorrow morning.
Bye.